time is just time. Time is gonna be the way time is. And time tells all, to be honest with you. Time tells everything. What's good, YouTube? So, look, to be honest with you, there's this girl. Let me just give you guys like a little background on the situation about this female. Don't let a female change you. So it's this female that I know that I met out here while on this deployment. I met this female, this girl, this woman. We talked, we kick it, and it's like somebody that we ended up being really, really good, like friends. People, somebody that, you know, that people think like when they look at us, they be like, oh, y'all together, but we really not together. So people think that when they see us together on the weekends or whatever the case may be, that's my girlfriend. And the problem is, the person that I work with talks to that girl. He tries to get on that with her. He tries to talk to her. He goes to her room. He does certain things. So it's like he obviously likes her. He texts her to hang out with her. And it's one of those things where people when I see her, people automatically assume that that's my girlfriend. So people think that I'm doing the most when it comes to this female, when I try to let them know that they don't understand what it really is on the inside. They only see from the outside looking in. But to that statement, I want to let you guys know, first of all, don't let females change you ever. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say like I was perfect, because at the end of the day, I could say that I probably was acting a little suspicious in terms of just like the way I was moving, the way I was acting, maybe acting a little too goofy in the situation. But I never let this girl change who I was as a person, because I can say that because at the end of the day, I still understood that I'm not really, nobody here is like she and the girl that I'm talking about, she even said it to me. She was like, nobody in this deployment is permanent. Everybody here is just temporary, because we all at the end of the day are here for a certain amount of time and we leave. And she had to build the mindset of the fact that we are all temporary. And that's why she can't really confide, or she just does what she does, because at the end of the day, it's only for a little bit. It's only for a short amount of time, and then we're going back to where we came from. And she put that mindset into my head, but this is my first deployment. So I don't know like how girls really be getting down, what their mindset is when it comes to being on deployments. But don't ever let a female change. Don't ever change for no female. I tweaked a little bit, you know, I did some little, I probably was acting, like I said earlier, a little goofy, but she never changed my main focal point, because I knew what it was. I never wanted to proceed with this girl. I never wanted to necessarily be boyfriend, girlfriend because of the situation that we in. But don't ever let a female change the way you act, the way you think, the way you talk, the way you live your life. Don't ever change the way you are for a female. Be unapologetically you. Be you. Don't ever let no female change the way you are. Even from, let's flip the roles, okay? Don't ever let a man change the way you are as a female, okay? The only way you should change for a significant other is if that's your husband, your wife, and you want to change for the better for them. Other than that, don't ever change for nobody that you don't even know well enough to even consider being in a long, serious relationship with that person, because it's not worth it. Be who you are. Let that person love you for who you are as a person, because you're changing for nothing. You changing who you are. Like I said, like you are you. Don't change the way you are, because the person that is meant to be your person will find you. It just takes time. It really just takes time, because at the end of the day, I have to realize that it's just time, because even though I got close with this person out here, it doesn't mean that I won't find somebody like that is in Colorado, or I won't find somebody somewhere else, because at the end of the day, time is just time. Time is gonna be the way time is. Time tells all, to be honest with you. Time tells everything. You just need to be patient with it and understand that you changing yourself is not gonna make it any better for you or any quicker. You might find somebody, you might find a girl, but the girl might not be perfect for you. She might just be the devil in the dress, because you changed the way you were, your persona. Now you got this devil that's in your bed, and it's not the girl that you really thought that she was, or who you really wanted to be. So understand that being yourself, being unique to yourself, staying true to yourself is gonna only help you in the long run, and you will find the girl that you are meant to be for. Now, if you're just trying to have fun, don't get caught up. I understand you can get caught up. You can get caught up when you just messing around with females or dudes, or if you girls, you mess around with dudes, you can get caught up, and sometimes you can catch emotions. And when you see yourself catching emotions for this person, which can happen when you messing around with these people, it can get hard, it can get a little messy, it can get a little tricky, because sometimes our emotions outweigh everything, and we, like I said, we act goofy, we act childish, we do dumb stuff. But when you see yourself in these positions where you find yourself acting like out of emotion because you got your feelings involved, talk to a friend or somebody you can trust, and ask them from their own personal perspective. How do you see this? How do you see me acting when I'm around this person? Or how do you see me acting? Do I act out of pocket? Do I act strange? Let me know how I'm acting when I'm around this person so I can change the way I am. Because if I keep acting the way I'm acting, not only am I embarrassing me, but I'm also embarrassing you. And I'm also embarrassing the person that I have the emotions for. So be a real friend and change the way that I am as a person, in terms of not change the way I am as a person, but change the way I'm acting around this person when I'm around the person. So you have to have real friends, true friends that you can count on. If you don't have anybody that you can talk to, you have me, again, to talk to in the comment section and watch these videos. Because at the end of the day, I go through these same things as well. I go through the same exact things. Like, I'm going through this right now as we speak. But understand, don't let a female change you. Don't let none of that happen to you, because if you do, she's gonna look at you like a goofy, and then she's gonna use you and abuse you and just use you for her attention. And that's not what you want. You want somebody to really rock with you just for you, because you are who you are, and they like who you are, and they could be around you, because at the end of the day, you are you. That's really what it's about. I hope you guys kind of get where I'm coming from with this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I love every last one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Javon Stories out.